5. Also, this does help to know like what we got to do for next time.
That's true.
Because, I mean, there's only... I don't know what the hell I'm doing. We're good.
Oh.
So how do I get my thing over here?
I don't think you're on your channel.
No, go back.
Is it a new...
Because this is a new video.
Oh.
So you got to go back to... And then there should be a live one. Right? Scroll up.
There we go.
You're welcome. So, have you ever seen the YouTube channel of the guy, I don't know his name, I'm sorry, but it's called Dad, How Do I?
I have seen that where the guy teaches the daughter how to check her battery, water.
Not even a daughter, it's anybody who does not have a father or a father figure or a parent who knows how to teach these things, right?
So like father figure or like, anyway, not like daddy issues.
No, very different. Very different. Because you could have a great father who just doesn't know how to do certain things, right?
Yep.
So
some fathers write a great check, and some people can do things. Anyway.
Yeah, but also, the premise of the YouTube channel is to teach people that don't have those people.
Correct.
And this guy does drywall. He'll do any...
How to tie a tie. It's things like that.
Yeah, I did see that
Men
one.
don't know how to tie a tie. Check their oil. It's just all things. Or, I'm just saying, I'm not trying to put this out into the universe, but what if someone loses their dad at a young age and, you know, mom doesn't know how to do these things?
I can't even phantom something like that.
Yeah.
That's what I said, fathom.
So, but with plumbing, right? With Charley the Who.
I suppose. Charley the Plumber. 39 years this year, guys.
Me personally, I don't know how to snake a drain. I've seen a video where you take a zip tie. Okay, this is years ago I saw this. Take a zip tie.
And you tie it on your finger like Uncle Mark did?
Incorrect. I don't know that's right. We can get back to that. A zip tie. And you take scissors and you don't cut it all the way towards the middle, but at an angle you do a little bit of a snip, 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 snip. Same thing on the other side, but you don't let them cross. You put it in the drain, twist, 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 pull it out.
Oh, so you're making it like almost like one of those toys that would have the pole, and then it would shoot up in the air.
I don't know.
Ripcord?
But the premise of cutting on the edges of the zip tie is so that like all of the stuff gets stuck. And then
So like the hair and the stuff like that?
Yes, I've never done it myself, but I'm just saying things like that, like little basic plumbing things.
With this long hair that you got, you should be able to try that in the bathtub.
I'm sure that I could. I'm
the
sure
bathtub
that I
maybe,
could.
but I just cleaned out the bathroom sink the other day. And
did you?
All of the above.
The sink.
So there's a good thing. Okay, guys. So if you have that bride, daughter, whoever that has the long hair, so you have two options. So like your well, I don't have the long beard myself anymore, but so you can take the two screws out of the shower drain, get yourself a coat hanger, and pull that big old long friggin'. Babe, I'm really thirsty. I'm parched with all this talking we've been doing. but so
just some basic things. What if you are in the UP and you're hunting? My drain is clogged. Who do I call?
Ghostbusters.
I can't call 1-800-CALL-SAM. He's not going to know what to do.
No.
I need to know how to do this. I need to be able to go to Charley the Plumber and learn how to snake my drain.
Like Dad's saying, this is only
my shoulder.
So enjoyable to...
No, my right shoulder
Pinch
blade.
it?
No, itch it.
Oh.
Pinch
no,
it.
My right.
I thought it was a...
Pinch it.
This is your right.
No, yeah. Back a little farther, though. Right there. All right. Thank you.
That's your scapula, by the way.
The old scapula was itching, guys. Sounds like I was Canadian, the old scapula. Anyway, that sounds like, you know who that sounds like? Mickey Redmond.
Yeah.
That would be something Mickey from the Detroit Red Wings would say. Hey, the old scapula, get the old, old ginger ale.
It was always the best, because Mickey Redmond's a lot like Don Cherry. They got a very Don Cherry is the funniest guy. He's the guy we were talking about hockey the other day.
He's a Canadian broadcaster.
Well, yes, technically after him, yeah.
When I was younger, I don't know why, but my favorite Red Wing was Brendan Shanahan. Nothing against him. I don't know why he was my favorite.
What number was he? 14.
14.
You did.
I think I did get it.
I blanked out. I didn't remember anything.
Yes, 14.
My favorite was the fighter.
Bob Probert?
Yeah, Bobby Probert.
So,
He's dead.
He's dead, yep.
He's dead. Okay, so he was my favorite Red Wing.
Got
I've always loved hockey.
Thanks, buddy. Is it Mr. Howard or is it Thales? Is it Thales? Thales? Thales. I appreciate that. You know what? I've been going back since Bo Schembechler. When old Bo used to pull that friggin' hat down.
Over his ears.
And
Over his ears.
oh yeah, he would get his friggin' hat. He would be so pissed. And he would pull that friggin' hat down the sideline. That was back when him and Willie Hayes would go back and forth from Ohio State. So I really lost faith with Jim Harbaugh for a while until the last year or so. This year, obviously, you reinstall your whole U of M Go Blue faith. And I'm a Walmart friggin' U of M fan.
So I guess my question would be, what made you lose faith in Jim Harbaugh? Because he's never had a losing record.
I know.
He only has he's lost to big teams, but you gotta imagine college kids on that scale. Just some can't handle the pressure.
I would agree with that, and it becomes a case where it becomes a case. Thanks, Thales. Appreciate you watching, stopping in.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, absolutely. So with the whole college thing, yeah, you got these kids are 18, 19, 20, 21, whatever. But doggone, you get tired of losing to Ohio State. But now we spanked Ohio State this year.
That was probably the most entertaining game I've watched in a long time.
I'm excited again now. So we'll be in Florida to watch that Georgia game. God, I hope that we can go and we can carry our hats high and say, "Go Blue!" when the game is over with. Well, you never know.
Eventually, you're tired of hearing about Alabama.
Oh yeah,
because they're just too good.
You know, I don't have.
Are they too good, or are they buying their players?
Well, now you can buy your players.
Yeah, obviously you can now.
But I think that they.
But we had Nick Saban in Michigan State for a couple of years. And now he disappeared.
After winning for so long, it's almost like a ticket to the NFL, so everyone goes there when you're that good.
So does he give up on the whole NFL thing?
He doesn't want the NFL. He's going to make more money.
Because he's making $1 gazillion playing for Alabama.
And I think the reason he didn't go to the NFL or stay in the NFL is because you can teach college kids. You can't teach pros. You got people like Antonio Brown, where he's just angry. Right. Or not angry. That's maybe a bad word.
Did you just take a picture of his wiener?
No. Yeah. Look at Remy.
I see Remy.
She's trying to lay on the puppy's bed.
Puppy bed, but she's like.
So here's a 125-pound chocolate lab that's trying to lay on a little friggin' tiny puppy bed.
But yeah, no, I don't know. It's one of those things that you can't teach people that are. I'm a pro at this.
I understand, and I worked for a pro a while back in one of the jobs that I'd done, and the guy we would get there at 10 o'clock in the morning, and he's still in bed, which it's all good, whatever. I mean, he made his money, so be it. So.
Don't forget they are a little behind. He's in Ohio.
Oh no.
You know what? It's all good because I have a couple of clowns that live in Lima, Ohio that we snowmobile with.
Is it Lima or?
It's Lima. It's
Lima.
It's Lima, Peru, Lima, Ohio.
Okay.
That's what they always tell us.
It's like a lima bean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, I get so fed up with these guys because they would spank us the last couple of years. So this year I got to really stick it to them. So it kind of feels good for a change. But I'll tell you what, the whole Jim Harbaugh thing.
What Jim Harbaugh thing?
It's kind of like the Lions thing. I am not a Matt Stafford fan, and it's one of these guys. He's been in the league for 11 years. I feel as though a great quarterback is going to be able to win a playoff game. Matt Stafford hasn't won jack diddly squat, so see you later, Matt. I'm happy that you're gone. I'll take Jared Goff. I'll take the people coming in because I'm done with Matt Stafford.
Matt Stafford's also done with you.
I'm happy with Matt Stafford being done with me. I'm totally fine with that. But I do like Adrian Hutchinson from U of M. I think he's going to be a great pro ball player, and I really hope that the Lions draft him. But now that we're on the winning streak, we might not be able to draft until like 6th, 7th, 8th place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does that work? If you're the worst, you get to pick first?
Yes.
Basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then again, look at when we were 0-16. We didn't get anything great.
That's true. That's true. But thank God we're not 0-17 now. So here's my bet. So I have a good friend of mine that said, Matt Stafford, he's the greatest guy in the world. He's going to win the Super Bowl. Not even to win the Super Bowl. He's going to the Super Bowl. So myself, I have to bet him, okay, I'll bet you a crab leg and filet dinner that Matt Stafford does not make it to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think?
It's a reverse sneeze.
Oh.
I think Matt Stafford's a turd.
I know you do.
I don't know him personally.
I think his wife is hot. And you know who his wife looks like? The other singer chick online. KT. Who's Matt Stafford's wife look like?
Kelly Stafford, right?
Yeah.
Kelly Clark or Kelly.
The other blonde.
Kelly. No.
Is her name Kelly Stafford? I could be wrong.
Whatever.
Anyway.
She looks like someone.
So he's got a chick that is actually his wife is got a singer that looks just like him. Anyway. So what's her name?
I think it's Kelly Stafford.
I know her name's Kelly Stafford. She's got like 17 kids because whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you make so much money,
That's true.
What else?
You got people.
Hey.
Oh, Team Lucy on the job. So anyway, back to Christmas. Where's Santa?
Let's find out.
Let's check it.
Hanky Pank.
Oh,
You
he's
gotta go
headed to
outside.
Newport, Rhode Island.
There's no way. Refresh that.
Well, how do I refresh it?
Oh.
Hanky, you gotta go outside.
Refresh button.
Oh, yeah.
He's fine.
But
Got it.
no, he wants.
Newport, Rhode
No,
Island.
no, it's not done. See? It's
Oh,
gotta completely
You gotta go outside.
so what you guys asked for Christmas?
What did I get for Christmas?
I can't tell you what I got you for Christmas because I'd have to kill you.
Yeah.
But here's the thing with Christmas, with Mom and Dad, with me and my bride, I struggle.
With what?
Ouch.
With what?
I struggle with what to buy the wife for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Because what do you get someone that, myself, I buy it myself. If I want it, I'm going to go out and buy it.
True story.
So what do I buy Mama? You know, I got her a nice cardboard box that, you know, the kids, when you're young, you like to play in the cardboard boxes. It's a big refrigerator box, so we're good with that. So
But what do you buy the person that has quite literally everything?
that's
You will find out tomorrow.
We'll see if it's good.
It's great.
We'll find out.
It's terrible.
so Santa's on his way to Radisson, Quebec.
Hang on. It shows you where you're going next.
Yeah, right there.
Heading for, wow.
Heading
It's just
for
where
Radisson,
you're
Quebec.
going.
Is it Quebec or is it Quebec?
Quebec.
We'll back.
No, I think it's Quebec.
Quebec. Contradictory to my last name, which is pronounced different.
Quebec. Quebec. So anyway, Santa's on his way to Quebec.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So years ago, we go fishing, at Lake Simcoe in north of Toronto.
Were you there?
No, he was a little younger for that. We went perch fishing. Wake up, Mom.
I don't want
Fudge.
any
Close
dessert.
that.
So we go perch fishing up there in Toronto, and we go to this guy's house. I probably shouldn't bring up the story, but it's a great story.
Just
I
don't
think.
name names. And we'll
No, it's all good.
Okay.
So we go there, and it's a bed and breakfast. So for $20, the wife would either make breakfast, lunch, or dinner for you. So obviously we decided, okay, well, we're going to have dinner for sure, and then we'd make our own lunch, so we'll have breakfast and we'll have dinner.
So you get 2 meals.
Yeah, for $40 you got 2 meals.
Wow. Okay.
So she calls us one day and she's like, hey, come on up. You know, we got dinner ready. One day we have barbecue ribs, and the next day I think we had like a pot roast or something like that. It was very good. Excuse me. So we get there, we get upstairs, and the guy has this laugh. It's like,
Kind of like the guy from Deer Camp.
yeah, kind of like one of the guys from Iron River. So we go to camp, or we go upstairs and we're having dinner. Well, the guy laughs. I throw the laugh out there. My father about chokes me because I thought it was really funny. And I obviously break out. Where's she going? To the store with all them beers?
She has 47 beers in her
Holy
hands.
cow, she doesn't want to go outside. Anyway,
Would you want to go with that?
Lake Simcoe is a great place to go up and go fishing. We friggin' nailed them with the perch. We caught like 1,400 perch in a 2-3 day period.
1,400?
1,400 perch. I mean, it was
How
like,
many?
huh?
Did you net? Did you like throw nets
No,
out?
we caught them hook and line.
1,400.
1,400. We had like six people there. It's just you're friggin' one right after the other. I mean, you're when you get
So
done,
you're basically saying
So what's the
200
excitement
fish
of
a
it?
person.
yeah.
What's the excitement of it?
When you get done, your hands are friggin' chapped.
But like one after another, after another, after another.
Food.
Does it lose the excitement or no?
Food.
No,
No, I know
not at all.
I know the food, and I agree with that it's exciting for that. But when you
Chuck,
do it so fast,
You gotta. That's a good question.
I have that answer. Anyway, go ahead.
What does this mean?
It's a shark.
Wait, let's tell everybody what the question is.
Okay,
first,
so the question
in case they can't read,
is thoughts on a shark bite fitting.
I don't know what that is. Mom, do you know what that
Shark
is?
bite fitting is the best way to answer a shark bite fitting. Do you remember when you were a kid that you used to buy the Chinese fingers?
Yeah.
You would push them in and they wouldn't come out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So a shark bite fitting is very similar to that as far as that goes. I struggle with the shark bite because the shark bite is actually a legal fitting and they work well for what they do. It's legal. It's a legal coded fitting in the state of Michigan.
All right.
And they do work well. I don't think, my personal opinion, I don't think it's a long-term fix, but I think it does work well for capping the line or something like that. Have I used them for long-term? No. But I have used them for short-term.
When you're in a pinch.
Yeah, you cut a line off, or sometimes if you get a modular or mobile home where they got the old Quest fittings, it's a little bit different size, and I've used them there. But when you push that on, it's got like a metal ring inside there. Not a huge fan, but that's just me.
You think the ring will blow out or something?
No, I think the ring eventually, anytime you have a piece of pipe and you have water flowing through it, you get this.
Oh, the vibration or something.
The vibration, and eventually what's going to happen is that ring is going to cut that plastic pipe. So if you use on copper, you're all day long. But I think long term on the plastic, I think that stainless ring is going to cut that. So I hope that works for you, L. Tyler. Use it. I think it's a decent fitting. Not something I would use every day, but for a happy homeowner, it works fine. It works fine as long as it's someplace that you can get to. Check it for leaks periodically. You're fine. So, but they are expensive. Holy cow, are they expensive?
So it's not something you would put in the wall,
Permanent.
cover over.
I would not myself. There might be guys that would do it, but I myself would not do it.
I'm gonna say what I thought that he was asking.
Okay, well, go ahead.
We were talking about fishing.
Yeah.
And perch.
Yep.
And then he said shark bite fittings.
Like
I thought he was trying to catch shark. I thought he was trying to catch shark. I did.
I suppose if there's shark, he's not going to be doing it north of Toronto, but that's cool.
I
That'd
don't
be
know where he's
impressive
from,
if he was.
But
Have you ever heard about freshwater sharks?
tell me more.
You got to be very careful in Lake St. Clair.
That's
What?
true.
Birds come up and they.
Mm-mm.
How do you think? So the water flows
Lake St.
in
Clair.
St. Clair, yeah.
The water that we go out on.
Correct.
Okay.
It connects to the ocean at some point, obviously.
Yeah.
No, it does.
It does.
So you can get sharks that will swim all the way up, and
River's finding something to eat.
So
over there.
as they continue to swim up, they have a change in basically in their like biological
Gills.
stuff and their biological stuff where the longer they're in the fresh water, obviously the more they become natural to that fresh water stuff.
Well, sharks live in brackish water in Florida, which is not completely salt water.
Well, there you go. There's the answer.
also, Shelb, I don't know if you know, gullible doesn't sound like anything that you're used to, but I think you believe that. That was he got a shark bite there.
But sharks do live in brackish water.
They
which
do
is
live
a
in brackish
combination
Don't
of
water.
live in Lake
fresh
St.
and
No, they
salt.
don't.
Only in salt water.
Well, like Mom
But
said,
they don't live in fresh water.
no,
Sharks don't have fresh water, right?
she's not gonna bullshit.
I
No,
know
I
that.
swear to
She
God.
never has.
Brackish water
Brackish
in
water.
Florida
bracket-
is considered part fresh, part salt, and sharks live there.
and it's
It's
very
mainly in shark infested water. Or
Yeah,
it's very dark.
in
It's like a brown
the,
water.
in the Florida areas,
Okay.
and I'm sure Texas, all in the Gulf area.
Is it true that all your exes live in Texas?
Mine don't. I don't have no access.
Okay. Okay, well there you go. Coming straight from Mrs. T, no exes in Texas.
What about you?
No.
No? No access.
No exes. But I have had the opportunity to go down to Texas to hunt down there.
Offered.
I think that would be badass.
Where-
You were offered the opportunity.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was offered the opportunity to go hunt in the northeast corner of Texas. Guys don't know anything about Texas. Tell me about Texas deer hunting. I think it'd be awesome.
Can you deer hunt in every state?
I think so. I don't-
California?
Yeah, I would think so.
But,
It's
okay,
very limited. I'm
Think
sure.
of the map that we saw when we were in school, right? Can you hunt in Washington State?
Oh yeah, Washington State
Okay,
is awesome.
don't California and Washington State butt up to one another.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
like
I'm sure-
Portland is very
So,
different.
see,
than
now when we
Washington.
were in Wyoming and all that, when we went on our road trip
Yeah.
about 4 or 5 years ago,
Wyoming.
what were
I
them
feel like you could only hunt
things
ram.
that had the one horns on both sides of their heads?
Them are
Ram?
unicorns.
No, they have those at Shady Acres.
Rams?
When you say horns, what are you
They
talking
had
like?
two horns and they were
Straight up,
yeah,
Yeah.
straight up.
like an antelope?
Yes, that's what.
But
she is.
I don't think they were antelopes.
They were
it was
antelope.
in Wyoming.
Yeah.
In Yellowstone and.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we seen any ram. I think we did see antelope, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
I saw buffalo.
Yeah, we seen buffalo from here, the friggin' camera away.
Yeah.
Buffalo are huge.
They walked right next to our car.
Yeah, it's pretty
Like
badass.
a drive-through petting zoo?
They
We
were
went
they
to
were in the
Yellowstone Park.
They were in the left hand lane and we were in the right hand lane.
They're
A
just
whole herd.
minding their business?
They were in the passing lane.
Oh, that's all we were driving.
Oh, we were on the crawl. We were doing like a watermelon crawl. You know about that when you smack
I'm very familiar with the watermelon
when
crawl.
you smack your head on the friggin' couch
Yeah.
doing the watermelon crawl.
Mhm. Yeah, that was a night.
Yeah.
Nobody stopped me as I
No.
saw it happen.
No, why
No,
would
it's funny.
why would we stop you?
Why would anyone think that I have a goose egg on my eyebrow?
We didn't think you did at the time, and then you did.
That's
Why'd
called
you dive
that's
into a
called
table?
a hematoma.
Okay.
Zach,
So
tell us about the new words you learned.
Hematoma?
Yeah, no, the Arabic words.
Arabic words.
I'm not going into Arabic words.
Come
Why
on.
not?
Because why?
I'm just because it would be cool.
No, because he wouldn't know them right off the bat. He doesn't want to mispronounce them.
Correct.
And give anyone make
I
it
would
a
say a swear word or something.
yeah, exactly.
You wouldn't.
I
But
couldn't.
How do you say the F word?
I don't know.
She has no
I don't know
idea.
that one.
Fire truck.
My cousin's.
Yeah,
My
fire
cousin's-
truck.
Yeah,
No.
fire truck. Itched my shoulder again. Freaking thing is itching.
Your scapula.
Yeah, the scapula right there on the bone. That's good. That's good.
Oh, it's
He's gonna start scratching. Easy.
So anyway, back to the old friggin' Michigan weather. We have no snow.
Yeah.
We're in Michigan.
Honestly, it ruins Christmas every time.
I would agree.
It does not feel very Christmassy right now.
So why is it, you guys don't know, but obviously years ago, we
I
could,
remember.
we could snowmobile pretty much all friggin' year
No,
long.
because I used to be able to ride the four-wheeler
Oh,
this
yeah.
time of the year,
Oh,
up
yeah.
and down the street a million times,
You
Pulling
still
sled.
can, but you're
Pulling
saying no
bales
snow.
on the sled.
Oh, that's cute.
No, it wasn't cute because it was always with
Well,
the intention to hurt.
Yeah,
Because I'd be whipping
he
her
was
into
always
a
trying to
mailbox.
run her into the friggin' tree or
oh
something.
yeah.
Yeah, I would go this way, she would swing that way, then I'd go this way, and she'd really go that way. It was the neighbors would always leave out their trash cans, so the goal was always to smoke a trash can. with
Like
it.
you were bowling.
When,
Yes.
you're like smoking a trash can, so you're like
Yeah.
smoking a trash
Yeah.
can?
I didn't do anything like that when I was a kid because I was
No.
an angel.
No, you friggin' played the friggin' recorder and
And the flute and the trumpet and the
yeah,
piano.
you and your
I was very
sister
busy.
did nothing. But anyway, so your dad's got COVID right now,
Yeah, it does.
which is not cool.
No.
I had COVID 2, 3, 4 weeks ago. Not cool. Zach and Shelby, they had COVID before. Mom has not had COVID yet. She's got the shots. She's got the shot, and the mega shot. Myself, I decided against the shot. Good, bad, or indifferent. You know, it is what it is. Everyone's got their thoughts. Hopefully, Pops would race through it without any issue. That's our goal. I mean, obviously,
That is the goal.
we don't want that.
But your dad raced through it.
Yeah.
He was in the,
he-
how long was he in the hospital?
That wasn't a race. That was he did a
Marathon.
long marathon.
A long haul?
You
Yeah.
walked the marathon.
Grandpa was in the hospital for 44 days, but he's also got some other stuff going on. He made it actually through COVID in 9 days. They're listening to
No,
me.
that's fine.
He made it through COVID for 9 days. He just lost so much weight that he didn't have a choice to go through. My goal for you guys, obviously, we don't want anyone to get COVID. I'm not going to get into the political. Do you take the shot? Do you not take it? That's not my business. You guys do what you feel is right. What's up with the whole phone?
Rex got adopted with
Yeah,
her
I've seen that.
prosthesis.
So I seen that. So my niece has got this dog. You guys know Rex.
Yeah.
Rex has got. Does he have like little stubby feet?
No, they're backwards.
But does
But
he
like-
have
like
feet or
nothing-
she have
yeah.
feet?
Yeah, but the joint goes backwards.
Okay.
Instead of being out, it
Kinda
goes
like the-
backwards.
So just the paw or what?
I can't say for sure.
No, it's like the middle of this
So-
joint
so-
here goes like this.
Okay. So Rex is my niece does a little bit of bringing on fostering of dogs, of
I'm
pups,
so
whatever.
excited.
And she's been doing this for maybe a year and a half, 2 years, 3 years. So she had this dog, this Rex, that had an issue with the front of its feet, legs, whatever, where they actually got prosthesis,
Prosthetics.
Prosthetics, yeah.
prosthetic legs, which is pretty cool. And this dog was so friggin' happy. Christmas time, the dog got adopted. So that's friggin' badass that the dog got adopted. But now what does Sam do? She's got a couple of kids. And does she adopt more dogs? Or does she foster more dogs?
She's gonna continue for.
You
a
think
long
so?
time. Yeah. She's been doing it for a while. When we went out to eat with them,
Who's
Oh, Shelby, you might want to answer this one.
who's more iconic, Michael Jackson or Whitney? Is that we talking Whitney Houston?
Yes, obviously. What other famous Whitney do you know?
Well, that's the only one I know.
Okay.
I'm
What
going to
an
give
odd
you.
question.
I think it's a great
No,
question.
I think it's a good question.
I
I
think it's a great question.
I personally, I think
This is from Angel Johnson. Angel Johnson, where are you from?
that Whitney Houston was always such a
Oh my God, phenomenal singer.
very phenomenal singer, and she was freaking hot. Say what you want. She's Whitney Houston.
She couldn't dance, but she was hot.
I myself am not a big Michael Jackson fan. Not because he didn't have some good
He
music.
did say Whitney Houston, or Angel Jackson did say Whitney Houston. So you are comparing them.
Whitney Houston. Okay.
Virginia.
And who's the in Virginia? Is that by Roanoke, Virginia? Because KT is
Richmond, Virginia.
no, it was Roanoke.
Yep, or Richmond.
KT's grandma used to live in Roanoke, Virginia. Great friggin' state, love it. I myself, I think out of the two, I like Whitney Houston. I think she's just friggin' awesome. How about you?
I would say Whitney.
Why would you say that?
Because vocally, I think that, me personally, I would go with more vocals than performance, okay?
But that wasn't
This
the
is-
question.
But this is how I choose to answer it.
Who was more
She said
iconic?
iconic. I choose Whitney because she is an amazing singer. She has it all. Michael Jackson's a great performer, but is he a great singer? Indifferent.
That is a great performer.
Great
Yes.
performer.
That's from
What?
Maroon 5.
And
No.
no. What are you saying?
You have Blake Shelton in the middle, Whitney Houston on the one end.
Whitney Houston is
Whitney Houston was never on the.
Or
Oh,
not,
yeah.
no, I'm sorry, not Whitney Houston. Who's the dude on the other end? He's been around for 100
Blake
years.
Shelton,
Adam Levine.
CeeLo Green.
No, the black dude on the other end.
CeeLo Green.
CeeLo Green.
It was Whitney. No, it was Whitney Houston's friggin' husband.
Bobby Brown was her husband.
No,
We're getting a little
Check it.
style.
Oh, what do you want?
I want to
No,
know.
Bobby Brown was Whitney Houston's husband.
I want to know.
No, I'm sorry.
Angel, tell me who was Whitney Houston's husband? No, it was the first one.
Bobby Brown.
No.
You're going to embarrass yourself.
Yeah, you
Bobby
are.
Brown is correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
That's 1992 to
Okay.
2007.
Okay.
No.
In 2000, we're talking now.
No, it was a long time ago.
She's dead.
She's dead.
She's dead.
Yeah, well, you know,
Only
only one husband.
Really?
Yes, see up.
Bobby Brown.
You
I've
never
never
listened to me.
No, I'm not going to
And
apologize
Angel
to
said-
her.
Bobby Brown as well.
But it's not Bobby Brown I'm thinking of. Who's the guy at the left end, Angel?
The larger man at the left end.
Blake is awake. Hi, Blake.
Oh, hey,
And Blake answered.
But it's not Bobby Brown I'm thinking of.
And CeeLo Green was on The Voice.
Who's CeeLo? What's the other music song? Or the other music thing?
There's
It's got Blake Shelton on one end. Who's the guy on the left end?
Panel.
Christina Aguilera, CeeLo Green, Adam Levine, Blake Shelton, Shakira, Gwen Stefani,
Usher.
Pharrell
You
Williams.
missed Usher.
Kelly Clarkson.
I did miss Usher.
Miley Cyrus, Alicia Keys, Jennifer
You
Hudson.
must be thinking of a different show.
It could be a different show.
Blake said hi.
What's up, Blake? All right, type in there. Judges for singing shows.
Okay, that's so big.
It'll be
Were you
fine.
looking for
You'll
American
find
Idol?
it.
America's Got Talent? Is that what you're thinking of?
That could be it.
Type in America's Got Talent and then let's do X Factor.
No, it's
How's
what's
that,
the
Paul?
the one
Do you want a
singing
beer?
show that the chick from Romeo was on?
The Voice.
American Idol.
The
Yeah,
Voice.
I think that was
she
it.
on The Voice
No,
or
American Idol.
Oh, sorry.
Zach, did you want a beer?
No.
KT,
Yes.
what is the one dude on the left side?
Of American Idol?
Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie.
Totally different show. You got Katie.
So he has no relation to Whitney Houston?
No.
I thought he was married to her once upon a time.
No, honey. His daughter is can't remember her name.
Lionel Richie. That's the
Lionel
one I was thinking
Richie.
of.
Luke Bryan and Katy
Perry.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was the song that
Brenda.
Totally different show.
Whatever.
Brenda Harvey
Everyone's obsessed.
is
Who?
Lionel Richie's wife.
Who? Brenda.
High school sweetheart.
Why did I think that
What?
Lionel Richie
High
and
school
Whitney
sweetheart?
Houston were friggin' married?
They weren't.
They weren't, but it's okay that you thought that. But
Well,
now
I
we
did.
Figured,
I-
but now we
You're
figured
wrong.
it out.
Can
Yeah.
you admit it?
Now you're
Yeah.
incorrect.
Look in the
No,
camera and tell me you're wrong.
I am wrong. I
No.
thought Whitney Houston
Get
and
out.
Lionel Richie. Get out of the way. And then,
I think it's
Is
our
yeah.
motor.
Blinking?
Yeah.
No,
it's-
no,
As long as that's solid, we're good.
no, it was
your
blinking.
camera is spinning.
Oh, there we go.
Get over it. As
Oh,
long as
there's
the
Mom.
camera
See
is-
Mom?
Yeah.
Did I dance across the?
You
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
Yes, it was great. In the fridge right there.
For what?
You.
You're
So
gonna
anyway.
you're gonna run out of wine, girl.
Oh, no, I won't.
No.
No, I won't.
So anyway, I
We're going to
for
go to
whatever
Jazz Fest
reason,
Dad.
I thought that.
Reef Robber. The Reef Robber.
The Reef Robber.
What's up, Reef?
Okay.
So how'd you get the name the Reef Robber?
Mm-hmm.
That's my question to you.
Because there's a lot of things that can be associated with reef.
Like reef or whatever. So anyway, tell us how you got that nickname. But so anyway, back to the Whitney Houston whatever.
You said not much is going on.
Where are you from, Reef? That's my question for you right now. Are you in warm weather? Because I'm going to warm weather here in 2 days. I'm excited.
It was kind of warm here today.
Yeah, it was.
Spill that chip all over
I
you?
did.
You're just mowing.
Oh, yeah.
Crunching chips.
It was a crunchy chip. Because I'm extremely clever and I fish the ocean.
Oh,
That's
nice.
pretty cool.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Oregon.
We said his name is the Reef Robber, and
So-
we said, "How did you get the name?" And he said, "Because I am extremely clever and I fish the ocean."
That's a really cool name.
Yeah,
That'd be
it
a good
is.
like tour boat type.
Yeah.
True. Also,
A captain name.
Yeah.
what would my name be?
So Reef,
My clever nickname.
we're going to get to that.
Oh, right,
Give
we'll
us
get
a
to
second.
that. Yep.
So Reef, I have a friggin' chick that works for me. She's 20 years old. She's like that big around. And she was born in Oregon, but she calls it Oregon. I said, is that right next to the piano or what?
Mm.
Are you from Oregon? You're from
Piano or
Oregon.
piano.
So what do you catch in the ocean? I'm intrigued with that because here I sit in Michigan. We perch fish during the winter. We perch fish during the summer. Walleye fish. I'm intrigued with the whole ocean fishing. So yeah,
It's a lot harder
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Oh, yeah.
because you're catching big fish.
Yeah.
Well, why is it harder?
I think
we went to
Leland Wine should send us some wine.
We'll work on that maybe.
we go to Oregon a couple of years ago. So we did this trip. Me and Mom did this trip.
Oregon is how he says it.
Oregon.
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 So not like
So
here.
he phonetically spells it out.
Oregon.
Oregon. Which is, that's cool.
And
That's
he's
awesome.
from there, so he's correct. We are not.
Absolutely.
No matter which way you
know,
slice it, we're
you
wrong.
know he's correct.
Yeah.
And
But
if I were to say my buddy was from Portland, he might not be thrilled because that's a completely different state in itself.
Wait, what?
Just because Portland's very different. Yes.
Than the rest of the state.
so they like freaking highfalutin or what? What's up?
High recording, actually.
Bottom fish.
Okay, so here's my story about ocean fishing. So we go to Florida years ago. I was 16 years old, went to Busch Gardens with Mom and Dad, and I was able to drink a beer at Busch Gardens. So So I have the high socks on with the white strip, or no, the strips around the top.
Red stripes around
What,
the
Stripes.
yeah, what do they call them? The old sweat
Tube
socks.
socks.
The old
Oh,
tube
tube
socks.
socks.
Yeah, the old tube
And you
socks.
had the gym shorts on.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The gym shorts.
Oh.
The gym shorts
With the white
line.
ribbing on the edges.
No way.
He's in Portland, California.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you on the whole Portland thing. So anyway, we go fishing on this deep sea charter, and we're down there, down there in Florida. So we get out there. It's myself, my dad, and my grandpa. And my gramps is probably like late 60s, early 70s. So we get out there, and they're like, you can't start fishing until you ring the bell. So as soon as the boat stops, this guy freaking drops his line in there because we had this bet for the biggest fish. I can't think of what the hell the fish was called. So he dropped his freaking line in there. So he hooks this fish. He brings it up. My old man looks at it. He's like, well, you can't keep that. That's an illegal fish.
Yeah.
So the guy freaking unhooks it, throws it in the water, and the guy from the boat's like, what are you doing? That was a huge whatever. Sure enough, my old man freaking talked the guy into freaking throwing it back into the ocean. But
That's mean.
that's just fun things we did when we were
mean.
younger. Oh, it was totally mean because the
So
guy
many
was
pops
freaking
with
so
that.
pissed.
And you have to remember that Grandpa Larry is kind of a dick.
I love that hilarious.
Whatever. So I was out to Oregon here a while back. I went out and I did an impulse buy
Of what?
on a J20 Jeep pickup.
Shelby still has not seen this thing.
No.
I don't
4
think it
years of a
exists.
relationship.
And she probably won't for a while. So I'm on Craigslist one day. and I'm friggin' typing away. And, you get on Craigslist, you get a little bored. So, I'm a Jeep guy, so I start looking. I see this Jeep out in Oregon. So I see this Jeep, $2,600. So I bid on it, and I hit it. I win it. So I says, I tell Mom, I go, hey, we're going to Oregon. She's like, why in the F are we going to Oregon? I said, well, I just bought the impulse bought this Jeep. She's like, how am I getting it back? I said, we're going to truck it. What was that show, the trucking show?
The one that they bid on.
Yeah. They bid on the stuff?
Bidding wars.
So the bidding war show. So I said, I'll just send it, bidding war back. So the guy friggin' comes back. He's like, yeah, we can get to it like 7 months from now.
Oh,
So
what?
we can go out there and pick it up for friggin' no time, nothing at all.
Yeah.
So we fly into, and I call it, hey, Mom, we're going on a vacation.
Uh-huh.
So we fly into Denver.
Denver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hear me out.
You hear the story.
Okay,
So we
okay.
fly into Denver because we got a week. It's Labor Day weekend. We fly into Denver, and I tell the wife, I said, okay, we're going to go into Boulder, Colorado for a day. Awesome. Boulder, Colorado is friggin' badass.
Mm-hmm.
Then we come back to Denver, and I rent this truck. So they're like, well, you can rent a U-Haul for $29. I said, no, I'm not driving the U-Haul, all this. So I rent this Dodge pickup. Was it a diesel?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I rent this
It was
Dodge pickup diesel. So we're humping along down through friggin' Wyoming. We go through friggin' Yellowstone. We go to Cody, Wyoming, Casper, Wyoming. See all this stuff. We go.
Go ahead.
So we go through. We actually seen these two goats in the back of this guy's pickup at a gas station, which was cool. So we go through the
line.
We go through the whole state. We went through Yellowstone. We seen a couple of buffalo in there. We've seen a bunch of buffalo. At the time.
Bison.
Did you have kids at this time?
Huh? No kids.
No kids.
No,
Yeah,
this
it
was
With
just
us.
like
This
5
was
years
like
ago.
5 years.
Yeah, it was a few years ago.
So 5. Okay,
No
so you
kids
did have
with us.
kids.
Well, we had kids. but
Yeah, we had kids, but they weren't with
You
us.
said
They were.
we have kids with us.
No, I
we
didn't. I
have
said,
kids.
did you have kids?
No, you said,
Oh.
do we have kids with us?
Yeah.
But anyway,
Okay.
It's,
Whatever.
so we go through the whole thing. I drop her off.
Where? With the goats?
No, at Boise, Idaho.
Okay.
She jumps a plane to fly back on what date? 9/11.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not
So
cool.
she's coming back, and she had to wait like 4 hours in the airport.
Oh, they delayed my flight by 6 hours. It's like,
6
what
hours, 4 hours,
the-
whatever.
So I was at the bar.
So we get back into her. I drop her off. I drive to friggin' Oregon to pick this truck up. Made contact with this lady. I went out and looked at this thing. It was like, oh yeah, nice truck and whatever. Well, I couldn't. It was like I tried to get it started. I'm double pumping it, double clutching it to get the thing up on the trailer. Get it up on the trailer, and then I made my way.
He
From
bought
there-
the trailer in.
Oh yeah, I
Oregon.
bought the trailer
No,
while I
you
was
did
out
that.
there.
He
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, so I bought the trailer while I was
Well,
out there.
Yes.
But it was a good trip. So the truck is waiting for me to friggin' have something done to it.
That's actually, I went to go look at the. He flew me out there.
No,
Yeah,
we didn't.
we went out to see John.
Yeah, he flew me out there. Said you need to go look at this truck. So I flew out to John. John picked me up. Within a day or two, we drove out to look at this truck. It was an hour and a half away from him. We looked at the truck. I drove down the street. It stalled.
Run out of gas.
Yeah, it was overall a nice truck. So then I said, I would buy it. It's not a bad truck.
Yeah.
And then we ended up. That's how we have it.
Sounds cool to me.
So he's looking to get all the free stuff back when I'm younger. When I'm friggin' dead and gone, he's gonna
Yeah.
have himself
Oh,
a new
wait.
truck.
Can I just put my 2 cents in here?
You got
Sure.
like 30
Your
seconds.
dad has offered you the red Jeep to
Oh.
have clear and free, and you don't want it.
Why
We're
not?
gonna work on that in the future. But anyway,
Why do you not want the red Jeep?
It's a little spooky. You wouldn't like it.
God, you know what?
Wait,
I can't
wait,
think
hang
of-
on. We went.
I'm
what?
I'm talking to Reef Robber here.
Hang on. Reef Robber will remember what he says because
Where was
writing.
the truck? It was.
It was up in a little mountain town.
Yeah, it was
Seemed like-
an hour and a half ish. Probably an hour to an hour and a half outside of Portland, outside of California. I just don't know. I would have to text my buddy to find out, and I could probably do that.
So anyway, we go and we buy this truck. So on the way back, it's like, okay, do you want to spend the money at a hotel on the way back? So I did the whole Walmart thing on the way back.
Okay.
So the
Truck
first,
stops like.
so the first Walmart I go to, I go in there and I buy a quilt set, like a, what do you call them? The friggin'
Comforter?
comforter, a pillow set, the whole bit. Well, I didn't need all the rest of it. I took the comforter stuff. So I friggin' passed out in the friggin' front seat of this truck. Feel like a friggin' bum in the front seat of the truck.
I didn't know you slept in the truck the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Slept in the
yeah,
friggin' truck
for
in
like
there.
a week.
So then the next stop, we went to Jackson. I was back at Jackson Hole at the Walmart there. They had a friggin' whole. They had friggin' horse and carriage rides. There was probably, I bet you, there were 75 friggin' people.
It's a zoo in the parking lot.
Yeah,
It's
in
a
the parking
campground
lot.
in the
Yeah.
parking lot.
And I mean, they got friggin' campers and all kinds of other stuff in this friggin' in this Walmart. It was fun.
Reef, I texted my buddy. Who knows if we'll find out tonight. Oh, he just texted back. Silverton,
Yes,
Oregon.
Oregon.
Oregon. The what? What did you
It's
say?
a multicolor. It's what do you want to call it?
How do I call it?
Rust and white.
Like a rust and white color. It's actually in pretty decent
Do you
shape.
have a photo?
I do. I'll have to go back a ways, but I do have a photo. I've officially nicknamed it Martha,
Why?
because it just looks like Martha.
Okay.
You've only seen the photo via Facebook.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
You've
Really?
never seen a photo?
No.
Really?
I know about her, but I have never seen her.
He said that's about an hour from him.
Okay.
So I've been out to myself. I'm the editor of the channel. I've been out to
Whoa.
Oregon. I've been out to
Oregon.
Oregon.
Oregon. It's not native here.
Oh,
You can
no,
call it
he
whatever the
froze.
hell you want.
We
So anyway, I think Martha's pretty badass myself. You know, it's one of the things that.
So I also haven't seen it since those photos.
You haven't?
So I don't know what it looks
From
like
when you
now.
test drove it.
Basically, yeah. We got into the house.
I've never.
Yeah,
where,
we had.
where is she? I think I know where she is, but I don't want to get anyone in trouble.
What's her name?
Okay,
Christina's.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, she's been there.
Christine's got it.
Okay.
Christine and Steve's got it.
Okay.
My girlfriend's got it. She takes good care of me.
No, that's your girlfriend.
No.
Yeah.
Oh
that's
no,
my wife.
Christine's his
That's my
girlfriend.
wife. Christine's my girlfriend.
Yeah, for sure. She takes care of them. Not
So-
in.
Christina takes care of me too.
Yeah, there
I
you go.
love Christine.
Mm-hmm.
She's the best person in the world.
Christina.
Christina Lee. Yep.
So anyway, we got.
Oh.
We will check that out, Reef Robert. So we started looking at this Jeep, and the people, I told them, I said, if you ever want to sell that Jeep, let me know, because I'd be interested in buying it. So like 4, 5, 6 months later, they're like, okay, I want $4,000 for the Jeep, or whatever it was, close to that number. And they're like, so I said, well, when do you need the money? They're like, well, we're going to look at it tomorrow. Well, at the time, how old were we? We were young at that time.
We were in our 30s.
Probably early 30s, so.
Late
What?
30s.
How old were we? So you were 16, so
I
we
was
were
16, so that'd be
35.
15 years ago. 14 years ago.
Okay, so we were 40. It's not like you can shit $4,000 that you got in the friggin' bank. We can. That you can, just pull it out of the bank or dig it up out of a coffee can. You know what, Reef Robber? I have an issue with this clown running the friggin' internet. Anyway, we'll work on that. But anyway, so we got this Jeep. And pretty happy with it. It's out in my backyard, just getting ready. That's going to be the first thing that gets delivered. Or what?
No, I'm looking at the dogs.
They're all listening.
Going to be the first thing that gets delivered when these guys move into another house.
It's okay.
At the other house, we'll be fine because we'll have more than a driveway.
So where do you think Santa is?
I think Santa is in South America.
You think?
Yeah.
Where?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah.
it was already in Wisconsin. That's crazy because it's only it's 11:45.
Magic. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know where he's headed?
Huh.
I've been there.
Where?
Friggin' Belize City.
Mm.
Get out of here.
Headed to Belize
Really?
City. Belize City and Belize in 1 minute. He delivered 5,871,000,000 packages.
How many?
That's 5,871,000,000 packages.
That's crazy.
Santa, you're a stud. I appreciate everything. So,
I have a story.
all right, let me have it.
I will. So, when I was younger, we as in my parents and my sister and I would always go to a tree farm and cut down a real tree.
Okay.
My parents
Sure.
in their my
Anyway.
parents in their bedroom have vaulted ceilings, very tall. We would get like a 12-foot Christmas tree, real tree. My dad would cut it down, whatever, tie it to the top of the car and go home. But
That's one of them Christmas trees, Clark.
so we'd get a real Christmas tree, put it in my parents' room because we could get it super, super tall, whatever. And one year, this is a very good story. I don't know why you're leaving. So,
I'm listening.
what?
We're going to talk to you about that GoPro in a
So-
bit here, Reef. Go ahead.
So when I was younger, in the middle of the night, when I was sleeping, I would leave my bedroom, go to my parents' room because I was afraid of the dark.
Okay.
And I would sleep in between my mom and my dad. One year I did it on Christmas Eve. I opened my eyes in the middle of the night and I saw Santa putting presents under the tree. I looked to my left, my dad was there. I looked to my right, my mom was there.
Well, of course, because Santa is friggin' Santa.
I swear Santa is real. In some capacity, Santa is real.
Of course he is.
Incredible. I cannot unfeel what it felt like to see Santa in my own house. It was so crazy.
That's awesome.
It was so
That's
cool.
pretty cool.
That is pretty
Yes.
awesome.
And I hope that my kids see
I hope
something like that.
your kids also, my grandkids,
Yeah,
come soon because I'm freaking ready.
I know. We know.
So anyway, Zach.
Zach, I'll have my thanks.
So Rob says he just got a GoPro 8.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Rob. Hey,
I'm sorry. The Reef.
Robert.
Reef.
The Reef.
Wait, hang on. Is
Yeah.
your name Rob?
No, his name is the
What?
Reef.
What?
Okay. So the Reef just got a GoPro 8 for Christmas and his birthday combined.
Okay.
So what do you think about the GoPro 8?
I think GoPros are good cameras. The only reason I don't like the 8 is because the lens is not replaceable. If you
It's
Oh.
not.
shatter the lens,
It's not. You need a whole new camera.
Can you view it from the front?
no.
See, that's one of the things I like about that DJI camera that we use, is you can view it from
His
the
name is Earl.
Earl. No, his name is the Reef.
Okay.
It's like a wrestler,
Yeah.
like the Reef.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So we use a DJI camera. What does DJI mean? I don't really know. DJI camera. So one thing I like about the DJI camera is you can turn the screen around so you can see it in the front of the camera, which is nice because, when you're holding it there, you don't know where the hell you're really looking at.
Not everyone's doing vlog style content.
Well, that's true.
So a lot of it, the reason why you go with the Osmo or you go with the GoPro or anything like that is because you're doing action style footage. And obviously the Reef, if he's fishing, is it called big game? Yeah, big fish? What is it
I
called?
guess big game would be, he's looking for the giant fish. So,
But if he's doing that and you're attaching to a fishing pole and something like that, it's probably perfect for him.
so he's
Yeah,
videoing
so he
behind-
doesn't.
yeah.
He doesn't. So it
Yeah,
makes
so he
sense.
doesn't need to look at it in the front.
But I think it's a great camera.
So
I mean,
what's the biggest fish you caught, Reef? Is it like, is a shark a thing? I mean, obviously you see people catching sharks.
He said he fishes for bottom fish, and I don't think sharks.
Bottom fish are like tilapia.
He does fishing
Grouper.
and crabbing.
Oh,
See, I would get into the crabbing. I
Hey!
crab.
Cool.
see,
You don't
I'll
gotta,
pay him.
you don't gotta yell.
I'll pay him to send me some crab in a.
I think that crabbing would be cool, but I hear like the rock lobster or whatever that
Very cute
the,
sharks here, he says.
the blue crab are supposed to be
Okay.
the blue crab are supposed to be not a lot of meat. I don't know that, but
It's kind of like the.
So Reef, can you tell us what kind of crab you crab for? I guess you'd call
yeah, not.
it. You used to have the same thing.
what?
Crabs.
Not funny, but funny.
Oh my goodness,
Fucking-
Yeah, that was funny.
that's
10-pound fish, probably the biggest so far. I caught a northern pike out on Muscatine Bay, which is out where Jobby Nooner is at. So if you ever want to check out,
in Michigan,
yeah, in
on Lake
Michigan,
St. Clair.
if you ever check out Jobby Nooner on YouTube,
Yeah.
you'll get a totally different idea of Muscatine Bay than when we were out there pike fishing during the wintertime, but pretty cool.
Dungeness crabs.
Yeah, Dungeness crab. I
Freeze them and send them.
But how
I'll
much
pay
meat?
you.
How much meat do you get from a Dungeness crab?
Portland has the other crabs.
John has got the other crabs.
No, Johnson,
Hey.
Texas. No.
Would you give me a little? I have this thirst thing. That's funny, and the whole friggin'. You have to get extra ice too, babe.
I got it. Get out of the way.
Get out of the camera.
Every time you get in the way, we have connection issues.
So the Dungeness crab. I don't.
Might as well grab my beard on.
I don't have any idea what Dungeness crab are. I don't have any idea what Dungeness crab are.
Last bottle.
But I love crab. Actually, I caught a 17-pound Chinook.
I don't know what that is.
Chinook is like a steelhead. Steelhead or salmon.
I'm poor and I don't know
Salmon.
what good fish sounds like.
Well, okay, so when you get in Michigan,
Yeah. I'm from
probably the most popular fish that you're going to get into is a walleye.
Yeah.
And that's
I
gonna,
would think cod. Is that weird?
No, cod is not locally available.
No way.
so his friend just got 12 crabs the other day and got 3.5 pounds of meat. How much is 3.5 pounds of meat? That's not.
About
Not
3.5
very
pounds.
Well, that's not. I mean, you think
I'm gonna Google
probably,
it. Huh?
Backstrap's probably 2 pounds itself.
Yeah.
Well, which I guess I think no, it might be more than that.
But when you go into Florida, they got friggin' out down by Punta Gorda, you got friggin' miles and miles of crab traps down there. I don't have any idea what they are.
King
What-
salmon and
what they're
shrimp
catching?
are the same. Okay.
King salmon is friggin' awesome. If you put, like when Mom makes the salmon here,
Yeah.
it's obviously a store-bought or a fresh salmon. But when you get into a fresh caught salmon and you do like a Cajun or something like that, or blackened, friggin' phenomenal.
Cajun I could do. I don't know if I could do black.
It's the same thing.
Is it?
It's pretty
no,
much.
it's not.
I like.
It kind of is.
Mm-mm.
Well, then
No.
explain fucking
To me,
know it all.
do you cook?
No, that's
Okay.
why you're the know it all.
So, right.
Alexa, turn off lights.
So to me, Cajun is more of a, I don't want to say spice because it's a spice either way.
It's
but-
spicy. You
Oh,
get
It's
yeah,
more.
so
It's
it's a
more of
spice,
a.
yeah.
It's more of a bold flavor. What was the other one? Blackened is more of a
Blackened.
peppered flavor, in my opinion.
yeah,
I don't know if that's.
I
true.
would
People
agree with that.
Okay.
Yes, sec.
If I was gonna choose one or the other, I would probably choose Cajun because I like the zing.
So, Reef, how do you catch the king salmon and the Chinook? Are you hook and line? Are
Isn't
you?
Chinook the same thing as salmon?
No,
It-
he said
it's-
king salmon and Chinook are the same.
Yeah.
It's. I think it's close. Maybe
What about king
I'm misspoken.
That's
How are you catch them? Are you catch them hook and line, or you catch them off a boat?
area.
How do you catch
Netting
them?
them?
I don't
They
think you
net
can
them in.
I don't think you can net 'em.
They net them in Alaska,
But he's in friggin' Oregon.
Oregon.
Yeah, Oregon.
Close to the state California, which has Portland in it.
No, close to the state piano.
Yeah. Okay.
Piano is right next to Oregon. Oregon. All right, hold down the fort. I gotta.
Gosh, Drake, I wish I had a camera right now. Get out here. Come on. It's not 200 grams bed right now.
So I got an issue.
We're frozen.
What's frozen? Oh, we're frozen.
Yeah. Are we frozen? Oh no.
I think it's a rudder problem. All you could see was her
we're back.
rear end and her
Should be
tail
back.
flipping.
We're back. So I have a little issue. When I was in the bathroom, someone peed on the seat. Was that you?
I've gone to the back bathroom every single time.
I went there.
Or the dogs drank out of the toilet.
Oh, that could've
Oh,
been.
the dogs
That could've
drink
been.
out of the toilet all the time. It's wet.
So Reef, what do you guys do for fun out there in Oregon? Or Oregon?
Oregon.
What do you do for a living? Do you hunt?
No. It was
You
shit.
sure?
No, I don't fart. I don't.
No pressure
Unless
on
I'm
you or
sleeping.
anything. I friggin' got the camera full charged and you friggin' you're dropping the ball.
No, it's our internet.
I think we're back on. Are we back on?
How many people you got?
Okay.
How many people you got?
We have
Just Rob.
Rob.
Oh,
chilling.
one person?
Or I'm sorry. Not round.
Reef.
The reef.
Reef.
The reef.
Earl. I mostly fish the ocean for fun. That's cool. In the wintertime, I hunt with nutria to keep content coming.
Has it ever caught a halibut?
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 Halibut.
I don't know.
I think
Let's
it's
find
more
out.
of a deep.
No, that's an ocean fish.
Is it?
The reef. Halibut.
Halibut.
Is that something that you guys can catch out there, or do we have to get on the hell's that TV show? The Alaskan bush people. Do they have halibut up there?
Alaskan bush people.
He
It
said,
is
I
the
haven't, I want to this summer.
He what?
He hasn't. He hasn't. If
Fish
I
halibut?
assume, yeah.
Halibut.
So your grandfather lived in Washington State, who
No
had
way.
a sailboat on
It's a cool-
the ocean, and
It's a push
he
button.
caught a 115-pound halibut.
Right.
115 pounds of fish?
What's up, Justin?
In one fish?
How you doing,
and-
buddy?
The size of Remy.
Yeah, and had a freezer in his boat to cut it up and freeze it.
All right, Justin Anderson. What's new, Charlie?
What's
Charlie?
going on, Justin?
Do we know Justin?
I'm not 100% sure where you're from, Justin.
Who is Justin?
Justin Anderson. He's here. He's friggin' hanging.
Reef, I got a question for you. If this was a regular thing, would you chime in to give a conversation like this? Because obviously, to me, this is very entertaining.
It's
Oh, yeah.
fun. Yeah.
Absolutely.
If we could do this more regularly, where we would spend the money and get the right camera and do things of this nature, I mean, I enjoy it.
Yeah,
fun.
this is a good time.
Summer was over 70 pounds.
70-pound friggin' halibut.
No.
That is awesome.
That would be friggin' badass.
That's like 15 meals, 10 meals.
Frick, I shoot deer there friggin' less than friggin' 70 pounds.
Yeah.
In Minnesota.
So Justin, are you out by friggin' Janet from the UP Weather Girl? What's Janet's new name on TikTok? I'm not a huge fan of Janet now that she moved to Minnesota, but I do like Minnesota. That's on my bucket list.
Why?
Mall of America.
No, I
sure
could
Dad
give
doesn't wanna
two
go to the Mall
hoots
of
about the
America.
Mall of America, but to me, the whole state of Minnesota seems like it's like the UP of Michigan with snow
It's
and friggin'.
connected to our UP.
It is, but
In a
I'm
roundabout
thinking
way.
like it's like the whole friggin' snow and a good time and all country and hitting whatever.
Reef does his own lives Mondays at 9 o'clock your time.
Oh, fun.
He does what? His own lives?
Really?
Lives like he
You
does.
used to live in Michigan. Where did you grow up in Michigan?
I'm
Oh,
gonna,
well, we're going to have to start watching them.
We just
Yeah.
subscribed actually.
Did you?
I just subscribed for
Excellent.
you.
It's around
Excellent.
Bear Lake.
Monday. So you have to call me on Monday to let me know. I'll
Yeah.
friggin' go on. We'll talk to the reef.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's friggin'
That is
really awesome.
phenomenal.
Yes.
Bear Lake around Gaylord or
Oh,
Grayling?
Grayling. Yeah.
Around Grayling?
Get out of here. That's where
That's where Mo and Pam
Pam are.
Yeah.
And their friends.
He's got a video that goes live on the 27th,
Oh,
Monday
nice.
at
Oh,
8
wait,
p.m.
look at yourself.
I'm looking at his channel right now.
Awesome.
Oh, that is awesome.
I'll check that out
It's
tomorrow
gotta be
when
Bear
Shelby's
Lake.
making me breakfast.
Oh yeah.
Shelby's not
Shelby
making
does
you
make
anything.
good,
Biscuits and gravy.
Really?
but she hasn't tried yours yet. So,
It's true.
oh,
It's true.
I think you should make
So-
me biscuits and gravy.
So our
I'd make you the gravy.
our
You have to have
our
it.
no,
gravy.
the gravy.
Yeah,
His
what?
gravy is the good part.
Our gravy is from my grandma Tackett's side of the family, who they
I
were
would love
from
the
Kentucky.
Okay.
So
So-
So the
yeah.
reef,
So-
is that up
Funny
around?
channel,
Huh?
Funny?
What's a punny channel?
Like,
like funny,
Puns?
but
Oh.
like puns.
Oh,
I would
okay.
assume so.
I'm cool with that. Yeah, I'm cool with that. So Bear Lake, is that up around Grayling? because we have a friend of ours that lives right there in what the heck's the
what's the bar?
Oh, this is cool.
The bar that burnt down.
This is his
Intro.
The bar that burnt down was what was it
Grayling?
called? Yeah.
The bar that burned down.
This
in
is
Grayling?
them.
I'm not sure. That's a nice looking friggin' picture there. What's he throwing over?
He's throwing over crab pots.
Oh, I thought maybe he's throwing his ex-wife over.
Well, I guess we don't know. He's got a drone follow him. His drone flyer knows how to
Yeah.
fly behind boats.
Well, yes, no, he just lived there 10 months. We'll have to go back and look at
What
the
is
video.
the bar?
It's
Reef, I'm scrolling up to find out what the video name was. They drunked me tonight. Oh yeah, that's the video I'm on right now.
with the crab pots.
Yeah, and he's throwing out crab pots right now.
I think that'd be badass.
Oh,
We're gonna
sweet.
go out crabbing.
Where can we crab run?
Oh, Manistee. Manistee, I don't know where Bear Lake is at by Manistee, but I do know where Manistee is at. Manistee is a big steelhead and salmon area where
Yep.
we used to,
You used to go there.
yeah, we used to go fishing there at Tippy Dam. So that's pretty cool. Ever been to Tippy Dam?
No.
Ever been to Manistee?
I really haven't been many
Have
places
you ever
in
been to
Michigan.
the other side of the state?
No.
Probably my favorite place in the other side of the state, Ludington. Right? Would you agree?
Been
That's
there.
Zach's
Oh, yeah.
favorite place. No, we haven't.
You've never been to Ludington?
No.
Where did we go for camping?
We went with Lurch and Page, and it was not Ludington.
Where was
Where
it?
was it?
Let me see.
It was
I
either
can't remember.
It was either Ludington or Houghton. I think we. Which one has the north and south parks?
That's Higgins Lake.
Higgins. That's where we
Oh,
went.
yeah.
We
Higgins.
went
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Higgins.
Yeah.
Now Higgins Lake is an awesome lake
We
to
went
hang
to.
out
We
at.
went. Yeah, that's what
We
we
used
did.
to
Did
always
you
go.
stay at the North Lake
No,
or
we
at
used
the
to
South
always
end?
south.
Mm.
You gotta go to the south.
Yeah, the South is by far the better of the
We
two.
went.
I think we went north.
No.
We didn't go to the one
North
that you
did-
guys usually went to.
Yeah, I think
I'm
you
pretty
did
sure.
go to the north.
I don't think you could get into the South.
Maybe that's what it was.
Could be.
He said that's the video that he caught the 10-pound
Yeah.
10-pound fish. And then-
Ludington is over there by Manistee. Manistee, we used to fish out at Tippy Dam, which is. Is that you farting?
That was Remy. No, it
Shelby's
was
got
Remy.
gas.
I don't have gas.
No, over at Manistee, in Ludington, Manistee is obviously a great place to salmon fish. They got the river coming down there at Tippy Dam, so that's pretty cool. Ludington, I actually had the opportunity to work for the Ludington Water Department over there
That was a million years ago.
35 years ago.
It was probably in 1989,
Let's call it 30.
1990, 89.
Excuse me?
I'm getting
It's your
check.
chair.
All right. 35 years ago, so great place over there.
Should have moved there when we had the opportunity.
But that was back before you had internet. You had
That's back before you had anything.
you didn't have the friggin'
Oh my god! But that was we.
the FaceTime,
loved-
nothing like that.
He didn't want to move away from his family,
Yeah,
Which
this
is
is
valid.
what it is.
and I was like, "Let's go!"
And that's also back before money was real money then
Right.
too. Because you
Sure.
you probably work in piss poor jobs still.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
weren't making fucking
Back
big
then
money.
we were only
But
making.
back then, he could have gone to the
15
water department and
Well, yeah. Event you don't know what it's gonna turn into.
15, 16 bucks an hour years ago. Hell,
that's
you were.
what you're being
That's what
paid
it is
back
now.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Well, same if you would have stayed at Chrysler though.
Yeah. Well,
Oh
worked for
no, that's a
Chrysler?
totally different.
I did. I worked
You
for
did?
Chrysler for 5 days.
Literally 5 days.
I would be a drunk
Well,
right
you'd
now,
be retired.
worse than I am, if I worked at Chrysler for all them years.
Wow. Maybe.
It would have been miserable.
True story.
Wow.
No,
You gotta be happy doing what you do, though.
I am happy doing
I
what I
would
do.
rather make less money and be happy about what I do than make a ton of money and be miserable every single day.
I would agree with that.
Because what quality of life do you have at that point?
Well, there you
Amen,
go.
sister. And I'll tell you what, money doesn't buy everything.
Not
It does
to get
not buy
deep.
happiness.
No,
And it doesn't grow
What?
on trees either.
that too.
Have you ever seen
But-
someone upset on a fucking jet ski though?
That's true. I was
I'm
thinking
just
more
saying,
like a
I
snowmobile.
personally would rather work for something else. I'm never going to make hundreds of thousands of dollars doing what I do.
But you
But I
thoroughly enjoy it.
love, that's my point.
You're very.
That's
But
my
you
point. I love what I do.
people's lives every day.
But
And
you'll
I
make
love- and I
you'll
love what I
make
do.
you'll make 60 grand.
70,
Sure.
60, 70.
Sure.
60,
Sure.
70 grand.
But
I
that's
mean,
going to come with years and years. It doesn't
yeah,
come
but that's
like
damn
super
good
fast.
money. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't friggin' you can't take that away.
I missed it where we said, but he said he buys crabs.
No,
Buy-
it
he
said
buy-
it buys crabs.
It buys crabs. So if I send Shelby out there, well,
Hey, you don't need to
I'm
buy
sorry.
crabs. You can go out and get them out of the friggin' local bar on the friggin' weekend.
it's not the same.
So, different crab, different crab.
Anymore?
I do.
She
Oh,
does.
it's
so.
right there. Let me get it for you.
All right,
Thank you.
thanks.
Only half.
Tell me what?
Oh, fill it all the way up.
That's good.
It's almost gone.
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
Yes.
Don't drunk her.
How much more do I have?
Yes, you can have Christmas. So who's the deer hunter out there?
Oh.
Reef, are you a deer
Pea
hunter?
glasses. Yeah, pea.
I'm
Money can't buy
excited.
everything, but it buys crabs.
That's
Never
awesome.
had enough money to buy crabs.
Hey, you know what? Crabs sometimes, depending on where you're at, they're cheaper than others.
Okay, one time. This was
Yeah, but they're
probably
also
within,
one of those things that not many people experience in life. Because I mean, if
Oh
I were-
yeah, no, you would never friggin'
If I were to ask
I-
Lurch, he's probably never had crab, but
I-
I grew up.
Lurch?
Depends which style.
I'm
He's
sure.
had crabs, but not crab legs.
Okay, so I made crab legs this year. At some point, our house smelled gross for at least
Crab legs?
at least 3 to 4 days. I went to Sheena's and I got crab legs.
You know
Yeah.
why? Because they were old crab legs.
No.
Yeah,
True.
when they're old
But
crab legs.
Sheena's prides themselves on getting fresh produce.
But
No,
but if
the,
it's an old
older
crab
they
leg,
are, the smeller they get.
yeah.
Our
if
house
it's-
is small though, so
No.
in a small house would it escape faster or slower?
No, if it's a crab stinks for sure.
Okay, but do good crab legs stink longer? Or do good crab legs stink
My
shorter?
personal opinion, I think
Oh.
that.
Got a newbie. Hi, Rob.
Oh, what's up, Rob? I think that if you have a fresh crab, it's not going to smell. You know, it's like anything.
I just don't
If
want to
you-
have to walk in front of the
If you're going to the
camera.
bar on a Friday night and you get a
Oh,
fresh crab,
Yeah.
that's
Uh-huh.
not going to smell. If you get a crab that's old, it's going to
Yeah.
stink bad.
I don't want one of them. I
Yeah,
brought
yeah,
all
but-
them in for you.
You're yelling.
So
Cook them outside. That's right. How do you cook them?
he cooks
I
them.
boiled mine.
Yeah, no, you can't boil them. You have to steam them.
I don't have a. What is it called?
A colander.
A
A colander that
No.
goes in the pan.
When you steam them, you only
what's a Dutch oven?
the Dutch oven. That's what happens when you go to bed and you fart and you pull the friggin' covers.
That's
from
what
your-
Zach does to you.
I'm also
Sorry.
very, very frequently.
So when you cook a crab, in my opinion, you only put a little bit of water in them, and you're
Okay.
actually steaming them out.
Which makes sense.
Still stinks. I clean them and boil them. Salt water.
Yeah, salt
Boil
water.
with salt water.
Salt water will take out some of the smell.
Yes. Yeah.
Rob, where are you from?
Bless you.
Bless you.
Flush
Bless you.
again.
Pretzels or anything?
No.
You okay?
Yeah, it's very sneezy. Like one of the dwarfs.
Cake pan
You're
work good with cover
I'm sneezing.
and foil.
See, now we
Gross.
use a big pot like our corn pot.
Go lay down.
in the same thing with a cover on there, but I tend to maybe it's one of the things that if you get I think if you get bad crab you're
Where
gonna
is your
smell.
collar?
But when I cook
Where's
my
your
crab,
collar?
I
Hold it
throw
down.
it in the pot and I steam it for less than all you're doing is heating it, correct? Am I correct? Where all you're doing is heating the crab?
Steaming it.
Justin says the cake pan works good.
Wait, cake pan?
Go lay
Justin,
down.
do you have to take the cake out first, or do you add the cake to it?
Crab cake? Crab cake.
Oh yeah,
Crab cake.
that's where crab cakes come from.
Maybe that's what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
absolutely.
We're onto something.
Girls, go lay
How do
down.
you?
That has always been
See
my
now,
favorite.
if you boil them, aren't you pulling some of the flavor out by getting that water going
Because, yeah, I see what you're
going
saying.
back into the water?
But you just steam them.
Where if you steam them,
Well,
all you're doing is warming them. As I recall, upstate New York, South
Okay.
Carolina by upstate New York.
I've heard people say I'm from upstate New York. I'm assuming that means the top of New York State. But why is that a thing? Why don't UP
Well,
people say upstate Michigan?
They
It's
don't,
only
they
for
don't,
New
they
York.
don't say upstate Michigan.
It's
but that's what
upstate-
she's asking.
Okay,
Why?
but is upstate New York is it like a county? Is it a city? Is it a region?
salt
What
into
is
the
it?
lens.
Hold on, Rob. When you say upstate New York,
No.
what the hell are you talking about? I mean,
Out of the city.
in Michigan, we have the mitten,
Yeah.
the magical mitten, and
Yeah,
when
you
we
can
say
touch it.
upstate Michigan, we're here, and then when we go to the UP, we're here, going across. What is upstate New York?
Cake first.
Justin said yes. You get to eat the cake too, or you gotta eat the cake too.
Cake
Or
first.
cake first.
Cake first.
Maybe I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Ooh. Fatal hit and run tonight.
No, you're putting your salt into the legs.
By what? By if you're steaming them, I think that
I would prefer steaming versus
boiling.
boiling.
I don't
because
have a double boiler, so that was
You
my
don't
only
need a double
option.
boiler.
What do you mean?
If you get a pot like over there on the stove,
And you just have one of the ones that go on the
That
bottom of
sets
the
on
pot.
top.
I don't have that.
Oh,
Well, we can get that if that's what you want.
I would love the one. I think that would be cool.
no, it's not the wrong mitten there. The mitten. We're
you
right
didn't
here.
even change your hand.
We're
what
right
you-
here.
Yes, that's
So,
better.
so we're backwards. We're backwards.
We think you're
Boiling
from Michigan.
changes the texture of crab.
I would agree with that. I would agree
What?
with that.
Wait, what?
Oh, okay. Rob is upset about what I said, which is valid, but I didn't know that there.
He's not
was-
upset.
He's a little bit upset. He said it means I'm not from bullshit New York City. I get it. That's okay. He
I've
doesn't-
heard that's
he-
common.
Okay, but he doesn't like New York City. If you knew that was common, you would have warned me. Because
No,
now.
because it's like
New York is like New York.
yeah, but Rob
Right.
Reefer or
Not Rob.
Not Rob.
Reefer Robber.
No,
Reefer.
Reefer is from.
Reefer is
Reefer.
not from.
No, Rob Reefer is a different Rob.
Yeah, he's
No, I
from
know. Hold on,
Oregon.
hold on, hold on.
Okay.
Right.
So Reefer is from Oregon, but he doesn't associate with Portland.
Portland.
Right,
Where-
right.
Rob doesn't associate with.
So
New York.
New York City.
Okay, Rob. So I was in New York City a while back.
I'm
Sure.
not sure.
We went out there to buy a vehicle from. We were doing some stuff where we were buying from a company that it was a drywall company. It was a salesman's car and whatever. So me and my daughter go out there, and I said, "Okay, we're going into." We flew into
Jersey.
New Jersey, and then we took the train into New York City. Unfortunately, I don't hear real
Are you
well
talking about the train or the subway?
the subway.
They're two different things.
No, it's
way different things.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Anyway, so
Subway, you get a lot of scum. Trains, you get like.
so we get onto the subway, which is a train, and we go into New York City. So
From where?
in get from New Jersey,
Okay.
from I
New
can't
Jersey.
think of what the hell the name
Okay.
is. Right there where the airport's at.
Sure.
So we get in there, we go to Trump Towers, we have lunch, we look around, whatever. So when we're leaving, we're trying to get back to the New Jersey airport from where we come into. No idea how to get back there because all your subway people speak New Yorkian. Is that
It's
such
just an
a thing?
accent. It's
New
not-
York-
Yeah.
Oh,
New Yorkian?
It's just an accent.
It's true.
It's
story.
very much an accent.
Like
Well,
Bailey's a very diverse child, and she's like, I had fucking no clue
What?
how they were talking.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So we would go up to the thing and we would say, how do we get back to New Jersey? And then the guy would say a bunch of stuff and we would leave because we're from Michigan. We have the greatest accent of all
What is that?
No.
in Michigan.
Just
And
not
that-
being partial to
Yeah,
it?
you know,
Okay,
just
yeah,
being
yeah.
partial to Michigan.
Sure. Yeah.
So then we're standing there talking like, okay, what do we do? So then we finally go back to a different area, and the guy says, okay, get on this train
Well, lay
and
down.
go 11 stations or whatever. So we get back on there. Well, we're sitting on the train, and we're like, okay,
Go lay down.
how far do we go? So as we're getting on this train, we're going back into the thing. We see this lady from Rutgers, which we spanked you. U of M spanked Rutgers this year. But anyway,
she's not watching.
yeah, she's not watching. But anyway, she told us, get off at the next train station, which, you know, we got where we needed to be. But it's very versatile or very cultural, whatever.
Diverse.
It's like the same thing. You're not from that city because those are two different type people. Very, like when Rob was going to med school there, and you don't want to. He was from Brooklyn. He wasn't from Manhattan.
Okay. So here's the thing about
And the
Brooklyn was a-
Manhattan people and the Brooklyn people and the
Brooklyn was a hood too,
Yeah.
where like it was very ghetto.
So when Grandpa went to get his heart thing done, he went to right on the edge of Brooklyn at a teaching school or a
Really?
teaching hospital and got his stuff done.
What?
So it was well, maybe it wasn't Brooklyn, it was the hills where
Upstate New York is all farmland.
okay.
Manhattan.
No, it's not Manhattan. It's
Harlem.
Harlem.
So,
Harlem.
The equivalent of upstate New York is Romeo to Detroit.
Yeah,
Basically.
probably so. Probably so.
Hopefully.
I'm intrigued with the whole upstate New York thing with all the farmland.
Well,
I
Nick Polka,
What?
not that I want to throw out last names, but Nick
Yeah,
was
good one.
he'll be fine. Nick was in upstate New York. He was in obviously military,
Yeah.
and he was all in upstate New York. He was like an hour outside of New York.
When? A couple of years ago.
3 years ago, 4 years ago.
So
I
Rob,
wasn't around.
in New York,
This was when that.
sorry.
Oh, okay.
So you're in upstate New York. What do you guys do for fun? Same thing with you, Reef. What do you guys do do you do the same thing we're doing right now?
Well, he's a big.
Having some cocktails?
Reef is a big hunter. He's a big outdoorsy person.
Yeah,
Based
So,
off
absolutely.
his
so were you and Dad?
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm getting ready to hopefully get my skidoos out and do some riding here very soon. But right now we got like that much snow in Michigan.
Zero.
Did I tell you about? I had a patient at work who
Easy.
told me what? No details.
Yeah.
But he said something. We were just having a conversation because I like to talk. Shocker.
No, really?
I do.
All right,
Yeah.
good.
And we were just talking about hobbies, and he said that he liked to go snowmobiling. And I said, "Oh, do you have a skidoo?"
Rob, I need to hunt on your 400 acres.
Okay. So I said, "Hang on, pause on it. That's cool."
All right, go
But
ahead.
I said, "Oh, do you have a skidoo?" And I swear, if he had the strength to punch me in the throat, he would have.
Why?
Because he had a
He's
Yamaha.
Oh,
He was not thrilled.
He was not happy with me at all. And,
I like
and
that.
I had him, and in that moment, lost him.
The minute that happened.
A minute.
That's
It's true.
awesome.
Yeah.
What a great conversation to have with somebody.
Good for
But
you,
I-
Reef.
yeah.
That's friggin' is what it is. You know, we all have our
Okay.
vices.
The reef robber said, "I've never drank a drop of alcohol in my life. I hunt fish, And the rest of the time, I work and I sleep.
Well, work is
hate snow.
overrated, but snow, you gotta like snow.
If you're from
No,
Michigan,
you
I'm
don't
surprised
have
you don't
to.
like it at all.
Well, he's not really from Michigan.
No, he's from Michigan that moved.
Oh, did he? Well,
Yeah.
that's why he friggin'
So
moved.
I'm 12.
I missed
Okay.
that.
When he was 12, he moved.
No, he's not 12. He's acting.
No,
He's-
when he was 12, he moved. Is that what I heard?
No, he said he's 12. He
No,
said
he's
I'm
not
12.
Oh. Well, weird.
No, he's not 12. He's a normal guy.
Huh? So we normally 12.
See, now, the pigs, Rob, I
Grew up in. Oh, okay. He grew up in Virginia.
it's kind of catch-22 on the pigs because I've hunted the pigs, but it was in a,
Wild boar.
well, it was a
It
high,
was-
it was a high fence
They
area.
were wild boars. though.
Fast as lightning.
Very fast.
So it was a high fence area, so I'm not sure about
I'm sorry.
whatever, but you know that the amount of the hair on the beaver tells you how cold it's going to be during the winter time. That's the whole true story.
Oh, so that's what he said earlier. He lived in Michigan for only 10 months.
Yeah.
I thought he said. I don't know what I thought he said.
No, you have no idea.
I must be drunk.
Yeah, well, it could be.
Damn,
Yeah. Excuse you. So, I've been watching some of them YouTube videos on TikTok, or not YouTube on TikTok, but TikTok videos, and they have them. What's the neighbor got? The dogs. Greyhound.
Great. Greyhound.
So them greyhound dogs will chase across an open field and tackle a coyote, which I think is freaking cool as heck. That to me, if I ever shot a coyote, I think it would have to be a full body mount.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Because it'd be cool as hell.
Oh yeah.
Like a Bass Pro?
What?
Like a Bass Pro.
Yeah.
So we went in Bass Pro the other day, and go ahead with your story, then I'll go on.
Me?
No, go ahead.
Me or him?
So we went in Bass Pro the other day, and they have incredible mounts, and I was telling her this, that
I was
they
so infatuated
they essentially
by it.
leased the mount from the person
Yeah.
that shot it
Right.
for years.
Right.
And
But
they
like-
give them X amount of dollars and
Right.
say, we're going to...
Yeah.
But there's some of these deer that are like 30-point bucks.
Oh yeah.
It's like the
It's
song.
incredible.
30 point
30
buck.
point buck. No, it's cool though. Like, because I don't know where it's. I think I saw it TikTok or something where Bass Pro will buy them from
Right.
lease them from people,
What?
and if they see you post something cool, hey, can we lease your buck? We want to put it in one of our
Right.
stores.
Well, and you look at that Ohio buck that we looked at today. That thing was friggin' 24 inches wide.
No
that's
way.
that's badass.
And then you look at some of these. Oh, most of them are from early days.
right.
When you would think hunting was more prevalent, but people weren't shooting as big of bucks or
See, and that's where I struggle because right now there's a lot of people
you're
that
just
are.
knocking down any fucking spike you can.
Oh, years ago we used to shoot the shit out of the spike horns and not think twice about it. But you know what? Little buck, you get that baby back to the pad real quick, and you could win the buck pool. But here's what it is.
You
as
shoot
far as-
what you want. I mean,
Yeah, no, I agree.
I mean-
It's your license. You do what you and here's the thing with that is when we were up for black powder here at Shady Acres,
Sit up. Can you let the puppies out?
bring them to me. I'll let them out.
when we were
I
at
don't
Shady,
know where they are at.
There's no chair.
Hank is over there in the chair.
I'll let them out.
No, that's Bowie.
And
And
Lucy. I'll let them out.
So
Maggie
when we
or
were
whatever.
at Shady
Or,
Acres,
Lucy.
it was great weather the first 2 days, and then we got friggin' rain and snow, and I ended up having a friggin' swamp around me. So it's like
Oh, I saw yours.
Yeah.
Yours was.
it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible.
I also think your seat is notorious for that. But
Yeah.
also, like, how do you? Deer aren't going to move in that.
They don't jump the creek. Is the issue?
Crick.
Okay. So. Okay. Didn't
What's
someone
that?
put the crook in?
Right there.
No, they were
Not doing that.
it wasn't
There's
cricks.
nothing there.
They drudged the property on all sides
For
to
property.
determine where property
For
lines were.
drainage, basically, and
And
that was-
drainage
yeah.
and whatever. But that was done purposely.
Okay. Which also, but we also have an extremely low area.
Yeah, well,
I don't know. No.
So, Rob, in South Carolina, how many beavers do you guys got? I mean, you know, obviously, at this point in your life,
Beavers.
What?
why do you say it like that? Beavers.
Beavers.
No, I'm asking. I mean, is it low area? Is it South Carolina? To me, is all friggin' beachfront, but that's just something you think about. We all form this vision of what we see. Michigan, people think that it's all hoodlums and car building and whatever. I mean,
Hoodlums for
Well,
what?
you think of Detroit, and we're known for
Well, Detroit
cars.
is hoodlums.
some areas.
Yeah,
Not all.
but you're known for automotive.
Correct.
And then you got like New York,
A
where
lot of
it's
people-
downtown and
yeah.
it's big.
A lot of
Big
people
natural
think
areas.
that in Michigan, all it does is snow. They don't realize that in Michigan we get all 4 seasons. We get a summer.
We get more
nice
seasons
weather.
than anyone.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Justin, you need to come to the Iron River, to the Double Long Hunt Club. We have, it's not really a club, we hunt on federal forest. Yeah.
Hold on, you gotta pass it this way. I'll get in for you.
So we have an area what we call Cook's Run is what we hunt on, but right now it's flooded because we got friggin' beaver, but you can't get no one to come in and trap
Hey,
it because
get
the
to
prices
outside.
are so friggin' low.
And the DNR won't blow it.
No, because
Come on.
there's
Go
no
outside.
reason for them to.
Well, there's reason.
How much are you getting paid for a beaver pelt? What would you do with a beaver pelt?
Get out of that food.
Skin, like a skin. I mean, they normally.
What? You can make a hat out of it.
I
Come on,
think
Hank.
I had it.
You can make that out of it.
Go outside. Go. No, Hank.
You got
You need to go
friggin'
outside,
beavers
go
the size of Buicks.
Hank.
That's
The
good
biggest that we
Outside, go
caught, or we didn't catch, but the one guy that was
Well,
trapping
you
up
remember
there.
those trees up in the UP?
Hey.
Yeah.
Those bastards were
Well, the
24
one
inches.
guy got a friggin' 60-pound friggin' beaver. That's friggin' giant. You imagine the size of that beaver when you get a 60-pounder?
And you get
Rob
down
said
there.
something.
Trap 2.
To 5.
Come on, buddy.
We're waiting for you, Reef.
Come on, bud.
$15 for a friggin' beaver pelt?
But if you can
That's
get
it.
a ton.
Yeah, but that's a lot of
Go outside. Go
friggin'.
potty.
But I looked this up a couple years ago when we were up at camp, and there's a list of all the pelts that you can
Yeah.
sell.
What's a pelt?
The skin,
The
so
skin,
like for fur and
Okay.
whatever you want to sell it for. And there's an absolute the market for some are incredibly high,
Right.
and the
right.
other ones are like, why even bother?
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, if you go to like J&K Fur, they have all them deer hides, and they pay you $3 for them. What do they use them for? I mean, it's
They
a
either sell
leather
them for
eventually.
$7 or they sell them for. You got to double your money. At
Oh
that
yeah,
point.
absolutely, absolutely.
But that's interesting to me.
$15 for a friggin' beaver pelt.
Reef Robert started following CTP on Instagram.
I told him
Thanks,
we're
Rick
gonna
Robert.
send him a cup.
Oh, that's awesome.
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
It's not going to cost us anything.
Yeah.
You just got to send the address.
Absolutely. Take care of that.
I got it.
We will.
I got it. Fucking calm down. What do you got to do tomorrow? It's only Christmas. You'll be fine.
Wow. 14.50. Justin was getting $40 to $80 for a beaver dried and stretch, which is that's
Wait. What does that mean?
Rob.
okay. So,
Rob, he's leaving, so let's
all right, Rob.
Bye, Rob.
See you, Rob. I hope to see you again.
Bye, Rob.
It was awesome. This is our first live video, so we're hoping to be able to do this again. So I appreciate you stopping by. From Michigan to New York, we will talk to you soon, hopefully. So, you get Mom, she friggin' scoots in there. So, a 40 to 80 pound beaver, basically what they do is they take this animal, and they're friggin' huge.
They skin it.
Yeah, what they'll do is, I mean, these beavers will be the size of a friggin', like a wash tub. You know, that size. So they'll bring this thing out. They got the big long tails. They'll skin them. And then once they skin them, they stretch them on this stretching board. Yeah. Once they stretch them, then they'll be able to sell them for whatever.
Stretch on a stretching board?
Yeah, well, if they,
their skin
if they don't,
their fur?
if they don't put them on the stretch board.
You see what he said about Mom?
What?
He said, "What was that thing? What was that scary thing?"
Oh, me.
Wait, no, you don't know that he was talking about Mom.
I don't know. I'm kidding.
The reef robber, Earl. Were you talking about Mom?
I'm sure.
What's up, Ted? Welcome. So anyway, they take these beavers and they stretch them. And as they stretch them, that way it doesn't, when they dry, the pelts don't shrink. So that way you got a big old beaver.
Big old beaver.
You know about that, don't you?
Big old beaver. Oh, yeah, she does.
I know nothing about it.
Yeah, oh, yeah, you do.
All right, good.
Nothing. That's true.
But anyway, so I would love to have someone come to the UP and trap our friggin' beavers up there at Cook's Run. Because we got maybe one, maybe two, but we got huge friggin' dams out there. It's just BS that we're friggin' hunting with all this backwater because these friggin' beavers, Michigan DNR, they don't give two hoots about what's going on.
Really?
Well, we got wolves up there. We got the friggin' beavers up there. They don't care.
Oh. Okay.
So where's Santa? Let's check it.
Let's find out what Santa is.
Let's
You have
check
to
it.
refresh it.
How do I refresh? Down there, right
Hit
there.
the circle, yeah. Have circle. Yeah, just wait.
Do, 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 do,
There you
do, do.
Find Santa now.
We gotta wait for him to come through.
No. Hit it.
Did you put the toilet seat down?
He peed on the toilet seat.
Yeah. Last time you didn't put the toilet seat down.
Okay, guess where he's at?
Did you fall in?
No, I did not. But I looked first. Because I know you never do.
China?
No, he's in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota.
Wait, he's back to the United States?
Yeah, he's back in Minnesota.
No way.
How does that work out?
That's what it says.
We haven't checked in a long time.
He's got 6 billion toys and whatever
Last
delivered.
seen to Wisconsin.
Wisconsinite.
That is amazing. I love that.
Color.
So what'd you guys buy for Christmas?
I was going to tell you because they can't ruin their Christmas present.
No, what'd you buy your wife, your husband, significant other?
What was your top Christmas present
That's a great
that
question.
you wanted?
Oh.
Pair of golf shoes.
Yeah. Good luck. You didn't get that shit. You betcha.
Oh, sure, you betcha. That would be a,
That's from
the UP. Yeah,
The weather
sure.
girl.
Yeah, the weather girl. Yeah, sure.
No,
You
that's
betcha.
not from the UP. That's from the You Betcha guy.
Who's
He
that?
probably makes a shitload of money.
Who's the
Oh,
You
I'm
Betcha
sure.
guy?
No.
I'm sure of it.
He's a guy that like impersonates like dads at home
Who
and
does?
like he'll do the lawn mowing gigs and then
Why don't you do that? You can make money.
that's a
Ted, you know that the hair on the beaver tells you how friggin' cold it's going to be. Simple as that. We hope like heck that it's warm as can be all the way through the winter. Now at this point, years ago, you never know. It was always cold. Minnesota.
Minnesota. I have cousins that live in Minnesota, and my aunt and uncle live in Minnesota.
Friggin'
Really?
Fargo.
Yeah, they do.
I didn't know that.
Fargo.
Yeah, Amy moved to
Oh, they moved?
Yeah.
Amy and Aunt
'Cause they
Sheila
were
and
in,
Uncle Ian. They were in Kentucky.
Yeah. I can get it. I got it.
You're out of your punch shit.
No, he's got one drink worth and then we're gonna cut her off.
Oh no, I got you. Well, we can do that too.
Stream together and have a conversation.
Oh, that would
that'd
be
be cool.
That'd be
awesome.
cool.
Right?
Yeah, that'd be
I think
cool.
yeah. I think that'd be cool.
That would be awesome. Me, who's behind the scenes.
Frozen again. Michigan must be
And
cold.
to me, that means that I need to come out to friggin' Oregon, and we need to do a little thing with Reef friggin' Live.
Oh yeah, live.
Yeah.
You two together? Oh,
No,
streaming?
with Reef on live.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. Friggin' hey there, Charley the Plumber here. I'm on location right now in Oregon, and I'm here with Reef, and we're gonna talk about fishing and crabbing.
That's awesome.
That'd be great.
That's what I got, buddy. Hopefully it works out.
I think it's good enough.
I'm gonna clip that and use that in a different
There you
video.
go.
Crazy.
Tomorrow morning, maybe we'll do it tomorrow morning one.
Do what? Christmas Day?
Yeah, we'll do
Okay.
it Christmas morning.
Okay.
After
we could do a. What did you actually?
Oh, we're friggin' streaming, so you're on.
I caught it in between.
Fucking cow.
So, Reef, here's the thing. I fix
Yes,
toilets for a
yes.
living, so unless he knows how to do the stuff, we're out. But I'm sure we're going to get that hooked up. That'd be cool. So tomorrow morning,
Oh,
Yep.
that's cool.
after I get coffee,
So you could have like a multi conversation with
oh, that'd be awesome. After I have coffee, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to watch your friggin' YouTube videos. We're going to hang out, man. It's going to be cool.
Yeah.
You got to check out Z and S Small Town Creations. You guys got to work a little bit with the whole creation thing.
Yeah. Well, we don't know that. I didn't like the name to start. I'm still.
I
trying-
like the ZNS creations.
I don't.
It'll be ZS something, right?
I want it to be. It's got to flow more.
I like ZS creations.
I think you guys do a great job with your videos and what you're doing.
Uh-huh.
You just got to spread it out a little bit. I mean, it'd be nice if you guys cut me some shirts so that I would have them.
I did say I'd have
Well,
one
good
last
thing
week.
is we don't do creations with shirts.
Mhm.
Can you bring that computer over here and
I can
Maybe,
bring the
yeah.
no.
hook us up with the printer or whatever?
We could share up to 10 people at a time. That would be freaking badass.
Imagine if you guys could get like a full conversation.
That would be
That'd
fun.
be fun.
Yeah,
That would be
fun.
like a Zoom thing.
Yeah.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Who's Dorothy?
Hi, Dorothy.
Great.
Reef, what's your watch hours at?
Talk to this guy. He knows about the watch hour thing and about the subscriber
That's
thing.
weird.
Yes. It took us, we went from 60 to 600 in a week. We went from 600 to 800 in like 2 weeks. And then when we went from 800 to 1,000, it took us like 7 friggin' years for crying out loud. It seemed
And
like.
it was them.
I know it wasn't that long, but it seemed like it took us forever.
It took a long time. The growth takes time.
Yeah, and then once we hit 1,000, it was good. You know, it seemed like we went from 1,000 to 2,000 in no time at all. And then when we got close to 3,000, it was like we sat at 2,995 for crying out loud. It was like 8 weeks for crying out loud. And I finally put it on Facebook. It's like, hey, who wants to be number 3,000? And my buddy, you know, he's like, he grabbed his mother-in-law's phone. He's like, you can be 3,000. We went from 3,000 to like 3,050 in point. I'll go on, check out your stuff. You check out my stuff. It's about, you know, it's about going from one guy to another. I mean,
every so often we peak. We peak during hunting season. Our channel does the best during hunting season. If you look at our analytics, it's way up. But then if you look at January, February, March, April, May, we're doing 50 views a video. So as long as you enjoy what you're putting out, it really doesn't matter the view-wise. Eventually it's going to catch up to you. So
yeah.
you have to enjoy what you do.
And, you know, like I'll do a lot of vacation videos. And Junior's, he's like, you know what? These videos don't do well. Mm-hmm. But it's something I enjoy doing. So, you know, and I've done an AFib video that absolutely, you know, that was in my gut. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah. So in doing that, you just got to keep punching at it. I mean, it'll get there.
That's what it's about, yeah.
You know, once you get there, you'll be fine. Yeah. Question is, how long are you going to be there? Mm-hmm. We want you around here forever. So...
Well, while we got internet, you want to sign off?
Yeah. Hey, we're going to peace out right now. I got 1 minute left or 1% left on my iPad. I appreciate everyone, you know, sticking around, chatting out here. I think we'll probably do this more often now. I'm here with ZS Small Town Creation. Shelby is a stud when it comes to, you know, whether it be keto food, whether it be, you know, the laser stuff, whatever. It's cool being here. And, you know, tonight we had a great time. So I appreciate everyone stopping by. Reef, I appreciate meeting you. Justin, you know, the people that we met tonight. It's been awesome. We're gonna peel out. We got to get to bed so that Santa comes around. Yeah, and I hope to see you guys in a week or so. See what happens. You know, we'll come back and... Got anything, buddy?
No. We appreciate the conversation. It's been a good conversation.
It's fun. This is the first live
for the first time. James, you as well. Yeah. This has been a good time. I would like next time we won't have the interruptions in the internet.
You better not.
I promise you that.
All right, guys. Appreciate it. Peace out.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We'll see ya.